Israel plans to double its population on the occupied Golan Heights, citing rising threats from Syria despite a new rebel leadership. What's driving this bold move, and why is the Arab world condemning it? Let's dive in. Israel has announced a plan to double its population on the Golan Heights, a territory it captured from Syria during the 1967 Six-Day War. This decision comes as Israeli leaders cite increasing threats from neighboring Syria despite the recent moderate tone of its new rebel leaders. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu emphasized the Golan's strategic importance, stating, and I quote, "Strengthening the Golan is strengthening the state of Israel. We will hold on to it, cause it to blossom, and settle in it." End quote. The Israeli government unanimously approved a 40 million shekel or $11 million plan to boost demographic growth in the region. Syria's de facto leader Ahmad al-Shara, better known as Abu Muhammad al-Golani, has downplayed the risk of conflict, stating his focus is on reconstruction. However, Israeli Defense Minister Israel Katz warned of increased threats despite the rebels' moderate image. Netanyahu also cited Syria's war-weary condition, stating Israel's actions aim to thwart potential threats and prevent terrorist elements from taking root near its border. Israel annexed the Golan Heights in 1981, a move recognized only by the US under former President Donald Trump in 2019. Most of the international community, including Syria, continues to reject the annexation, with Syria demanding Israel's withdrawal. Recent escalations include Israeli forces moving into a demilitarized zone inside Syria, taking over an abandoned military post. While Israel calls this a temporary measure for border security, it has also carried out hundreds of strikes on Syrian weapon stockpiles to prevent their use by rebel factions, some linked to extremist groups. The plan has drawn sharp criticism from Arab nations. Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and the UAE have condemned Israel's decision. The UAE, which normalized relations with Israel in 2020, called the move a deliberate effort to expand the occupation. The Golan Heights is home to 31,000 Israeli settlers and 24,000 Druze residents, an Arab minority with deep ties to Syria. Many settlers work in agriculture and tourism, while the Druze community remains divided in its loyalties. With tensions rising and international condemnation mounting, Israel's plan to expand its presence on the Golan Heights signals a strategic gamble. As Syria focuses on rebuilding, the region's fragile stability hangs in the balance.